Off. Glenstal Flagship is one of the first to show as they come to the first flight. Glenstal Flagship is over in the lead from Catastrophe. Then on the near side is Doctor with Daring Past right up with them too, and Mysilv has just about taken it up now in the center. It's Mysilv from Catastrophe and Glenstal Flagship over on the far side, then Doctor and Daring Past. Just in behind them come Duveen, and also making good progress up towards the lead is Atherton Green. But it's Mysilv, the leader, from Catastrophe and Atherton Green, and Glenstal Flagship over on the far side, Doctor on the near side, and all safely over that second flight and making their way out into the country now, with Mysilv joined by Atherton Green. Atherton Green just shading Mysilv at the moment as they go out into the country with Doctor third. 4 comes Catastrophe and then Glenstal Flagship. Then just in behind them, Ground Nut. On the outside of Ground Nut is Star Market. Just behind Star Market, it's Allegation. Noir right up there with Atherton Green not far behind him. Mysilv on the outside. Glenstal Flagship. Noir and Jamie Railton with the advantage over this flight from Mysilv, Catastrophe, Glenstal Flagship, then Doctor, then Ground Nut, running to the 5th flight. Noir and Mysilv, these two together. Glenstal Flagship is in 3rd. Daring Past making good progress under Peter Niven towards the outside with Catastrophe next, and then comes Pridwell, who's made ground. But it's Noir, 3 out, and Mysilv. Mysilv lands in the lead from Noir, then Daring Past, then Catastrophe. Then Glenstal Flagship on the inside. Pridwell, Doctor's not far behind them. My Ballyboy is making good progress as they run down towards the next. 2 left to jump now. Mysilv, Noir. Then comes Daring Past. Then Glenstal Flagship. Doctor comes next with on the outside Catastrophe, and then Pridwell still making quite good ground. Mysilv, the leader as they come towards the second last. Mysilv from Daring Past over on the far side. Glenstal Flagship moves into 3rd. Mysilv is going to jump the second last in the lead. Mysilv is over. Daring Past, Glenstal Flagship making ground towards the outside is Blue Grotto. They're racing now towards the home turn. Moorish is coming there with quite a good run too, and it's Glenstal Flagship rather than on the far side. Mysilv in the center. Mysilv and Glenstal Flagship from Pridwell putting in a good run. Then comes Moorish racing now towards the final flight, and it's Mysilv and Glenstal Flagship. Catastrophe putting in a renewed challenge as they come to the last. Mysilv lands in the lead at the last. It's Mysilv, the leader, from Moorish putting in a run under Declan Murphy, but Mysilv is holding them all as they race up towards the line. Mysilv is going to win the Daily Express Triumph Hurdle. Mysilv is the winner. 2nd is Moorish. 3rd is Shirley's Delight. And 4th is Blue Grotto. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4 in the 1994 Daily Express Triumph Hurdle. The result: first, number 29, Mysilv, owned by the Million in Mind Partnership Mark III, trained by David Nicholson and ridden by Adrian Maguire. 2nd was number 20, Moorish, owned by Mr. Adrian Fitzpatrick and Mrs. M. Horan, trained by John White and ridden by Declan Murphy. And 3rd was number 30, Shirley's Delight, owned by Mr. Liam Doherty, trained by Noel Mead and ridden by Paul Carberry, with 4th, number 4, Blue Grotto.
Adrian Maguire's second winner of the meeting. He's still got a chance of catching Charlie Swan for the championship of the meeting. But what a brave performance by this filly. Always up there in the driving seat, out of trouble, which is a great asset. There was quite a lot of trouble behind her in the race, but she kept galloping all the way to the line. They look like challenging her going to the last, Richard.
Yes, indeed. A bit of trouble behind. Pridwell got a bump at the last hurdle there, but some horses have run brilliantly just out of the money, but this one has left them for dead. Another British bred horse here, bred by Tim Holland Martin's Overy stud, by Bustino, as you said, and we're holding our own up here, and it's often a very difficult thing to do, but she gallops all the way to the line. What a super filly, well made, a lot of confidence behind her. She's won how a filly should win, and she's won from another filly there, Shirley's Delight, who's by Be My Native, and Paul Carberry on board that one. But the fillies
just being congratulated there by the stable companion, and Warren Marston riding that. But what a great result for racing. Lots of little people involved in the race. Well, little people, what I'm trying to say is that it's not a lot of money to get into a syndicate like this, and what a great deal of fun you can have it. She will get as big a reception as Denoli because there's more owners, Richard.
Yes, exactly. I think the place will erupt, and some very powerful owners too. But isn't she a lovely, big, loose walking filly, as we pointed out beforehand? She uses everything she's got. They spur each other on. No, racehorses are bred to gallop. They enjoy doing it. David Nicholson will be very hot under that sheepskin coat, but he won't mind whatever warm odours come up from underneath it. It's his lucky coat, and it's proved so yet again today.
David Minton's got the bloodstock agents who form the syndicate. He's got a tremendous record here at Cheltenham. He's bought a lot of winners, and I'm sure his order books will be full for the next Newmarket autumn sales, where this filly came from. He's bought horses such as Crebensis, who went on and won the champion hurdle. He's bought other Triumph winners. He's bought Saxon Farm, first bout and alone success, and now she's become the first horse to, I think, since Ativo to be favourite to win this race. I think that's right. I'm sure Peter O'Sullivan will correct us if we're wrong.
Yes, that's certainly right, Peter. And what a reception. She's got 160 owners. This great little mare who's now won all her 6 race